All right, what's going on, everybody? It is Alpha Channel here, and we're gonna be playing some Battlefield 6 and talking about TWITCHCON because holy crap, TWITCHCON sucked. Just being straight up honest with you, TWITCHCON sucked. I don't think it's worth going at all. Before we do that, yeah, we're gonna look at challenges. We need to get the challenge of dealing damage to aircraft with AA launchers, deal damage to laser-guided enemy vehicles using lock-on weapons. I did like 5 games. I tried using the Bradley to have the lock on. Nobody was there to do the laser designation. And then also I used the Stinger, but everybody is like in helicopters and stuff, like afraid to fly anywhere else. So they just stay in their back spawn. So I try to run up there and I usually just get killed by everything. So yeah, we're gonna try some all-out warfare. We're gonna do this and hopefully we get like a map, or hopefully we get a good map. All right, this might be okay. There are some helicopters in this, so I might be able to lock on using a Stinger and getting some damage, because I guess that's the big one. I'm just gonna be sitting in our spawn with a Stinger, just like trying to shoot down helicopters and stuff, because I want to get this challenge done. I'm tired of looking at it. It's very annoying, and a lot of these missions annoy the ever-living hell out of me because some of these challenges do not track in the missions, which is very annoying as well. But anyway, talking about TWITCHCON, terrible experience. I'll log on this. Pop flares. Nope, I just wasted a rocket. Nice. It's wasted a rocket. Oh, there's another helicopter, but I bet you they're not going to come over here. Yeah, they're going to hide back there. They're already on fire, and it's going down. But yeah, with TWITCHCON, it just wasn't a great time. It sucked pretty bad. Just going to be 100% honest. I would not go if I were anybody, unless they make some changes, like security-wise. Like I was getting my bag checked, and everything, which is totally fine. Security protocol, right? And was passed through. Like, all right, you're good. The second day when I went, security was like, nope, your bag doesn't pass the regulation of security. I was like, what are you talking about? My bag is less than 6 inches. So how the hell is my bag not up to like, is against security protocol? So then I found the guy that, did my bag, or that checked my bag the first time. I said, hey, you remember this bag? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he's good. Like, that's 6 inches. I don't know if that security guard that did it was new or what. It annoyed the ever-living hell out of me. I know there's like a whole bunch of other stuff that happened at TWITCHCON, stories or, or the horrendous stories that happened. I have that on my second channel. So if you guys want to check the second channel, you totally can. But I'm just talking about my experience being there. Second of all, the event, everything going to TWITCHCON, like if you do not live in San Diego, like have a home or an apartment, something like that in San Diego, it is terrible. It is unbearable. It is unbearable to try to get stuff, like like trying to go there. Like pretty much you got tickets, you got plane tickets, you got a hotel or an Airbnb. But I don't trust Airbnbs because Airbnbs are just freaking disgusting, like super duper disgusting. Yeah, the hotels are stupid expensive, which I also hate as well. The expenses, I spent roughly $3,000 to $4,000. Majority of it was the hotel. I booked my hotel in advance. I booked it, it was October. I booked mine in April. So you can see the huge gap when it comes to that. It should be cheaper, right? So I was like, okay, the hotel, it was the Hilton that was like right next to the convention center. All you had to do is just walk across the street and you're there. So what happened was, I booked it and everything and it said, okay, it's $1,300. I'm like, cool. $1,300. Had the money for it and everything like that. Went to the hotel. When I got there, when I went there to check in, they said your total is going to be $2,000. And I was like, what the hell? Oh, they got first of all, fuck off Hilton. Hilton has like hidden fees and everything. They even have a tourism fee and all that stuff. And it was so damn dumb. So when I checked out finally and everything, I was like, okay, it should have been like, the money should have already been taken out, and everything like that. No, they wait 4 days after, pretty much like they wait next week to finally charge you. So out of nowhere, it said like I had $2,000 some odd taken out of my account, and I was pissed because I'm like, dude, what the hell? $2 grand taken out of my account. It was, oh my goodness, it was so annoying. You have no idea. Like, just take the damn money out of my account. Just do it. Take it out of my account so I don't have to deal with it when I'm there. And I'm like, all right, cool, $2,000. That's the thing for me with money, where I'm just like, pay it all forward, don't do payments, things like that, unless it's like, you're buying a car for the first time or a house and stuff like that. That makes sense. Other than that, hell no. Get the plane over here. Get it over here. Get it over here. Get it over here. I hear a helicopter. Where is it at? Is that oh, it's our helicopter. Never mind. Never mind. Did he pop flares? He did. No. No way. it's still locked on. It's like, even though it pop flares, usually in pop flares, the lock on doesn't work. It's gonna hit the rock. It missed. Hit. 920. Hit him pretty good. All right. Now I die, redeploy, and then I just do this over and over and over again. I don't care. My KD is gonna look like trash anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, it's tracked. It popped up on the screen. See, if it pops up on the screen, it will track. If it doesn't, you might as well just find a new game. So this is a good game. It's a verifiable game. Hold on, did he go off radar? Is that what happened? I ain't gonna get there in time. No. I ain't gonna get there in time. $920. Oh, did I do it? I did it. Sick. Okay, now I'm good. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. I don't like just sitting in the camp with the launch, but I need to. I need that 3D. I need that 3D spatial audio. It sounded like it was right above me. It wasn't above me. People say, "Oh, why don't you do an Airbnb?" Dude, last time I did an Airbnb, it was like in Tennessee or something like that, because I went to go visit some friends like on base. And this one I used to live in Texas. Bruh, I went to an Airbnb house. It was so freaking nasty. They're supposed to keep it clean. It is so fucking disgusting. I was like, you know what? I'm never doing this again. You track something. It's terrible. It's the worst thing ever. Horrible. Going to the event was pretty terrible, honestly, because it all depends on what games you like. So if it was, for Twitch rivals, if you wanted to see like, I don't know, Call of Duty or something like that, you're not gonna get that. The only thing that I had was like Minecraft, Marvel Rivals, and some other event that happened. And I was like, bro, come on now. You could at least have more, like you could have like more games than that, but apparently not. Yeah, so they have that's all they had. So it wasn't like really appealing to me. All I did was like watch probably like 1 or 2 Marvel Rival games, and that was it. Now, like walking around, it was cool to see like Capcom have a booth. That was sick. Capcom having a booth was like really, 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 really dope, because Capcom, they had Onimusha, Way of the Sword, I believe, and then they have Resident Evil Requiem. And those 2 games look pretty damn good when I saw gameplays of those. So we got to play the demos if you were there, which was really sick. Other than that, they had like an arcade, like a small little arcade where you're playing like Area 51, which was awesome. And then they had House of the Dead 2. So those are like my 2 favorite arcade games. Oh, including Ghost Squad, but Ghost Squad wasn't there. But Ghost Squad's like my all-time favorite arcade game. They had pickleball, and they also had like another event for like the Milk Cup or something like that. I guess it's like a all-women league or something like that, which I heard the aftermath of it was pretty intense. Was pretty insane. But yeah, it's like everything I did in one day, and I was like, okay, what else can I do? Like, what else is there to do? Like, if you already did it in one day, nothing really. The second day when I went to the Ubisoft Creators Party, I guess you say, or like their lounge, the Ubisoft Creator Lounge, that's what it's called. So I went there, walked in. It's like, it's a little small area, so it's nothing like extravagant. It's just in a small area. You go in, they had some food, they had a couch, they had like a few chairs and couches and stuff there to sit there and chill and eat if you want to. And then they also had some setups in the back if you wanted to live stream or just play any of their games. It was a fun experience for that, because I was able to talk to a few creators, especially like some from like Division 1, OG Division 1 people, which I thought was really sick. It was really cool to see them still around and talking about Division 2 and that they still play it, and like pick their brains a bit, like, how they do content of like, doing builds in that game, because that's like a lot of patience for that. So it's very interesting to see that. After that was like done within like probably like 6 hours of the day on Friday. But then on Saturday I went to Twitch. I went back to TWITCHCON after the Ubisoft Lounge. Again, nothing really to do. Walked around, saw some of the vendors and stuff, which was really cool. They have somebody that had like an initial D, which is like my favorite anime. They were selling hoodies and stuff. I bought a hoodie. It looks really sick, really, really, really cool. Can I lock on this? Yeah. Wait, whoa. Beg your pardon? Nope. Somebody painted it again. That is insane. You can actually use a stinger as a That is insane. Yeah, going back to the event, saw some vendors, got my hoodie, which was really cool. Oh, and then met up with one of my childhood friends who, like, he's a Twitch partner and everything like that, which is cool. I'm like happy for him. Happy for you, Josh, if you ever see this. And congratulations, because Twitch partner is like no joke. I'm just gonna be honest. Like it's no joke to do and things like that. He told me basically how it happens is, you know, if you know somebody, pretty much that's the way how you do it, which I still think is like one of the dumbest things ever. I gotta be honest, like it is so stupid. You have to know somebody. Yeah, when it came to like, I still think it's so weird to me that like that's the way to get partner. Like it's really weird, which goes into like the next thing I was gonna talk about. There's no motivation to go, honestly. There was no motivation for me to go. At first I was like, oh cool, I get to meet some creators and stuff like that. It'd be cool just to you know, meet people that I watch, right? But due to certain events that happen, certain situations that happen, most of the creators didn't want to do meet and greets. The only person I got to meet at a meet and greet was Swag, and I talked to him about Battlefield and everything, confronted him. And then on top of that, I talked to, you know, Nicewig, and he signed my Apex jersey that I had, that I got made when I was working for EA. It was really cool to meet him and everything. But yeah, the motivation, like, it's just not really there to go. Like it's just not there unless you're like a partner and you're like, and you have a community. Not even partner, if you just have a pretty decent sized community and everybody's going to TwitchCon and they want to see you and hang out with you, it's totally fine. Like that gives you like the motivation to go. But like other than that, there's like nothing. Why? Because the next thing is IRL streaming. Like literally, I went there, I felt out of place because everybody had either their phone, like a cell phone with a selfie stick, or they had like a cameraman or something, or a camera person following them the whole time. And I was like, oh hell no, like this is, it felt so off. It felt so weird, so off. I was like, you know what? Like anywhere you look, there was cameras. There's like a camera somewhere. The problem with IRL streaming is that there are so much there's so many cameras. Literally, it looked like it was like Fort Knox, pretty much. Like there was a camera anywhere you look. There was a camera, and people were like trying to use other people for content and stuff like that. And it's just like, no. There's one guy when I was walking to a vendor who wasn't even doing anything. I was just walking. This guy, some kid or whatever, decided to come up with me and try to play a trick. He tried to, and it's harmless. He tried to tap my shoulder, but I know if I look in my peripheral, I don't see, like, I just see a finger. I'm immediately gonna look the other way. And I looked at him and he's like, oh man, you got me. You're messing with me. I was like, stop fucking with me. Stop. Because you never know. Like, first of all, don't be touching people unless you have consent. Don't be touching people. That's rule number one. Don't touch anybody, because you never know. Like, I could have been somebody that's just not in a great mood, and if you tap me on the shoulder, I just pop you in the mouth. Like, I just punch you in the mouth without thinking. I will do it, like, I just straight up just popped in, like, just punched straight in the mouth. So that's like something that people just need to like not fucking do. Like, he just didn't need to do that. People just have no respect for other people's like privacy or anything like that. Like, that's like one of the biggest issues when it comes to I want to see if this works. So then if I die and then I come back as an engineer, will it stay? Oh no, I paint. Wait, hold on. No, is that me that painted it, or was that me that painted? No, it's not me that painted. Who knows? You know, honestly, I don't know. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it's gone. Okay, so it's not me. Don't get me wrong. There are some people that are cool, that are RL streamers, that are actually awesome. But then there's other people that are just like, it's like, I cannot stand them. I can't stand them at all. Because here's the thing, like, and everybody's doing it because obviously they're trying, like, a lot of them are trying to get partners. They're trying to get like some sort of way to get traction so people can watch their streams and stuff. So that's why they'll be messing with people. But what they fail to realize is it's going to piss off a lot of people. And the reason why it's going to piss off a ton of people is because they just put the cameras in people's faces with no consent at all. Like, I've seen a lot of big creators get pissed off, and I've seen them pissed off. Like, they walk by and they're like super pissed. I remember walking by like Terrorizer multiple times. I just look at him, that dude's not in a good mood. Like, he is not in a good mood at all. Oops. I'm just gonna stay here until somebody gets in a helicopter. Don't care. Did that not work? You gotta be kidding me. promise this was a bit. Damn it! I don't know if the AGM's gonna hit that. No, that's crazy. So how am I supposed to? Oh, that's way too high. They thought I don't like. They think I don't see this guy. Here, I'll make him use a flare. There you go. There you go. Oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Now! I still popped the flares. I still popped the flares and it still did that. All I need is a paint. There it is. Oh! Mass reset. Is it? No. 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 I gotta leave. That was so good, but the game, gosh damn it. I just wish like creators were not so self-centered, narcissistic. I'm not saying all of them, but like a good amount of them are, where they just think, you know, I have more views than you, I have more followers than you, I get more subs than you, like I make more money than you and stuff like that. Like it literally doesn't help the platform. It doesn't help people that want to become streamers, like want to stream. Like I don't know if it's some tactic that they're trying to do to make it less saturated or what, but like damn, like leave people alone. Let people just like try to stream and connect and well, stream and network and stuff like that. Like let people do that, but apparently that's too hard for people to grasp. Yeah, if you go, the only thing I'm gonna say next is if you try to go solo dolo, I'm gonna say the first time you go, you might have some fun. I'm gonna be honest, you might have fun, but if you don't, no way, right? No way. Yeah, I was like, there's no way. Oh! Yeah, that's pretty broken. There you go. He's like, what? There's a guy in here? Nothing? Yep, nothing. Oh man, this is gonna make me mad. It's gonna piss me off. It's gonna piss me off so much. It's gonna piss me off. All right, so last thing I'm just gonna say here, yeah, TwitchCon, it ain't how it used to be. It's not about communities and things like that. It's all about money, greed, viewers and stuff. Literally, it's high school. So unless you're part of a group, a clique or whatever, and they're going to TwitchCon, that's pretty much it, honestly. My recommendation, stay home until they fix stuff, because it's not secured. Like security is horrible. I would just stay home, build your communities, you know, and if you guys ever want to meet, do something outside of TwitchCon. Like, you know, if you guys have money saved up in it and everything, like, you know, visit each other's states. If you guys live in the same area, then just like, you know, meet up at, you know, like amusement park or something. But than that, TwitchCon ain't worth it. I'm gonna be honest. TwitchCon is not worth it. And plus a lot of creators are leaving anyway. They are like, you know, TwitchCon isn't it. So I don't know about VidCon, because VidCon is like, you know, YouTubers and stuff. So I don't know how it is over at VidCon or PAX or anything like that. So that's all I got for this video. I appreciate you guys. I'm too mad about this challenge because it's just not working. So it's off the channel. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.